I want to make fun of the story of the show to open it. Since the dawn of time, the air around us has held ancient magic. I think that's just farts. Hey guys, Dan here, kite enthusiast and theme park reporter. Bring you some of the latest hot takes on, whatever this is. Woo! Everything about KiteTails is honestly a mess, and to truly understand and appreciate how big of a mess this all is, we need to go back and talk about Rivers of Light, because Rivers of Light was Animal Kingdom's nighttime activation show. It was a really beautiful nighttime show. It opened in 2016. That Rivers of Light Amphitheater was kind of constructed to give it a lot of seating area, lots of spaces for projections and lighting booths and all kinds of special lighting things. A lot better than Harmonious, I'll tell you that much. Ooh, shots fired. And, well, Disney just couldn't get it to work. Boats kept sinking. Things just kept going wrong. During the pandemic, when the parks opened back up in 2020, in July 2020, Disney's just like, guys, we're not bringing it back. We're not bringing Rivers of Light back at all. We've tried, they revamped the show like 4 different times and it just didn't work. They kept cutting more and more from it, and it kept becoming more and more complicated and less entertaining. And eventually they just gave up on it. Workers in February of 2021 this year were crawling around the Rivers of Light Amphitheater. Everyone got really excited, like, oh man, what are they gonna do? They canceled Rivers of Light. Maybe there's gonna be a new fantastical thing, a new wondrous thing for us to enjoy in Animal Kingdom. They started building this like miniature village on the waterfront, like just outside of the Expedition Everest area. It's just like, what are these things? Why are they building little outhouses on the water? And then it happens. The word drops in August. We're getting a brand new show.
Disney KiteTails is an all-new daytime activation.
Daytime activation, KiteTails. What? Excuse me, did you say kites?
Kites fly, colorful, the vibrancy.
Okay. I'm optimistic, but hesitantly so. Animal Kingdom is gonna be like a kite festival. You ever been to a beach and seen kites? They're just flying kites everywhere. It's beautiful. The sky is full of colors and light and activity. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. And when you tell me that, man, I see it. I can see it. I can see the beaches filled with kites. And then they show us the concept art. And that looks cool. Yeah, it's a sky full of kites. Yeah. Okay, I get it now. We're gonna have an Animal Kingdom where the ground is full of real animals and the sky is full of fabric ones. This is gonna be great. I truly can't wait. The video's like, hey, we're excited about the KiteTails. It's coming in October. We're so excited, let's show you one. We're gonna show you one. What is that? What is that smush-faced bird thing? He's just screaming. This preview they showed us of Zazu very clearly highlighted the problem, but none of us were truly prepared. All right, it's September 29th. KiteTails is now in soft launch. We're previewing it for its grand opening on October 1st. Media's there. We're hearing buzz on the internet. It's like, ooh, hey, the thing's debuting. Everyone's filtering in. It's like, ooh, what are we gonna see? What are we gonna see? And the show starts pretty calmly and cutely. It's a really fun pre-show. It's very basic. We've got some very basic kites of like Flounder, of Mr. Ray. There's some Finding Nemo energy, like very miniaturized versions of those big turtle puppets from the musical are brought out just in different color palettes. But it's fun. If you listen closely, you can hear like a special cover of Let's Go Fly a Kite. That's cool. That sets my expectations pretty high. To their credit, I love the fact that we can turn the turtle thing into like a play activity with all the kids holding little turtles. But then that all goes away and everything gets quiet. And we suddenly learn what the story of KiteTails is.
Since the dawn of time, the air around us has held an ancient magic.
Yeah, it's called oxygen and it keeps us all alive. Thanks, Disney. Are you taking credit for oxygen now, as that's what's happening? Kite number 1. It's the Jungle Book. We get like this jellyfish jungle umbrella puppet parade, which is cool, and it adds actually a nice bit of depth to the viewing area. And then from a very poorly camouflage like Waterworld barge out in the middle of the lagoon, out levitates seemingly cursed, haunted poltergeist Baloo. He just lifts up from the water, and then he just roams around the top of the surface looking for souls to consume. I wish someone would scratch my back while I eat all these souls. And that's fine, but then we get Kite 2. And Kite 2 is, what is this thing? But then when you realize that it's supposed to be this, the Baloo like fruit thing, something got lost in translation here, and I don't know exactly what it was. Baloo and the things, they chase each other a lot, and then that's over, and Baloo crash lands into the audience. Remember when they were measuring everything? They were making sure it would be okay for Baloo to just crash over there. That's what they were measuring. After Baloo retires, next comes the Elephant March, and this is fun. Very simplified puppets that do a lot of character work. They are really, really fun. Forget the pre-show turtles, forget the jungle foliage jellyfish. The elephants is honestly where it's at. But out in the water launches a series of marching elephant tandem linked kites, and they're really fun to watch. Then we get Sleep Apnea King Louie. This King Louie puppet just looks like he snores all the time. You know what I mean? It's just like someone needs to get him to a sleep specialist. The way that his mouth is always hanging open, I feel bad for this guy. It looks like he hasn't had a solid night's rest in a while. And he's just, and the wind is. There's monkeys though. There's monkeys on the banks, and that's cool. It just seems like this is a kite show where the puppets are 100 times cooler than the kites. Once the kite's revealed, the kite's just pulled around for a minute and a half. It's just like there's just no substance once you get the delivery. And speaking of delivery, jet skis. This is a jet ski show. This is a jet ski stunt show, and why? It's like, okay, we got a 20-year lease on 6 jet skis, and so we're just trying to put them in everything. Jet skis just don't work, all right? Unless you're a TVA agent, you know, trying to help your Asgardian buddy. I don't want to hear any jet ski talk anymore. No, let's not talk about jet skis anymore. Flotsam and Jetsam, everyone remember them from Fantasmic? Those were jet skis. What happened? They crashed all the time. Jet skis, Epcot Forever, remember those? What happened to those? Cut! Not enough space, not enough budget, they were too much hassle. It was the second day of the show, guys. There was a jet ski crash on the second day of KiteTails. Can we just give up on the jet skis? Can we just... When you're sitting there watching the show, sure, you want to look up at the kites, but the jet skis are just so aggressive down there. They're throwing water, they're making tons of wake, they're smacking around, they're loud, and sure, the music's loud too, but like they're jet skis, man. Like, this is so much fun being on a jet ski. Hey! There are more than one KiteTails shows. Did you know that? There's a Jungle Book show. Forget about that. There's also a Lion King show. You know, like on the other side of the park. Do we have no ideas left? Are there no other shows that we could do? Anyway, let's get into it. Lion King. It's the same opening. It's the same, you know, like Disney invented oxygen opening.
The air around us is held in ancient magic.
Zazu comes in first. He's cool. Zazu, you know? Then, though, we quickly roll into I Can't Wait to Be King, which I am all about. Summoned from the Waterworld barge from the middle of the lagoon once again is this large Simba. And when he's pulled aggressively, well, he looks like he's just like... looks like baby Simba's about to pounce and eat the jet ski driver. All right, here we go. It's kite number 7, guys. We finally figured it out. Timon and Pumbaa have the most insane, amazing kinetic energy. It doesn't deform when it's being used. It just works. It works really, really well. There's a lot of like energy in this show of kites chasing things they want to eat. As we all know, though, the Hakuna Matata number is not just important in terms of giving us all something fun to say when things go bad. It also allows Simba to grow up. There's that whole, silhouette. He's walking on the tree, and grown Simba launches from the Olive Garden Red Lobster dock thing that they built. He launches into the sky and instantly fails as something interesting to look at. It's horrifying. He's this big thing with a lot of surface area on the front that just turns into a sail. The wind just smacks him in the face and flat faces him. He just his face concaves in. He looks indifferent. He looks like he needs to poop, but he doesn't know where the bathroom is. There are two Zazus. As I'm watching the performance, I'm like, hey, I see a Zazu in the sky, but there's a Zazu down there. Why do I have two Zazus? Well, the end of the Lion King show is the circle of life, and it seems like once one of the kite friends crashes, it can't be reflown until it's properly safety checked. So in order to bypass that, this is just my theory. The circle of life thing really plays out. I think it works with the theme, because that's all this show is just balloons going in circles. Hey guys. Quick update. I tried to make this video right after KiteTails opened, but then every time that I open up social media, I'm just hit with a deluge of memes and ridiculous clips. It's a joy. What started off as a PR nightmare has slowly become PR gold, all right? KiteTails is the golden egg. Come on down to KiteTails, see what's gonna get destroyed. It's a pretty exciting thing. We should lean into it. We should be, it should be more of this. It should be more, who knows what's gonna happen? KiteTails. Animal Kingdom, we build it, then we break it. I always try to make some fun of some new stuff, have some fun with some new stuff. So hopefully this brand new show, this is the fastest I've ever done a video on something. So enjoy. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully we had fun. Hey, whatever happened to all those cool animals at Christmas time last year? There were amazing, beautiful animal puppets that were roaming around. Where are those? Where are those? What are we doing? I don't know. Anyway, I gotta suit up. Beastly Kingdom KiteTails is in development right now, and I'm the main dragon. They're gonna float me around. So, thanks for watching, guys. Tune in soon. Yeah, I'm nervous now, guys. I'm a little nervous because I made this video far away. I'm in Pennsylvania. What happens if they close the show before I can see it? I'm so anxious that I'm not gonna be able to see the show. I might buy a ticket to fly down nigh for 24 hours just so I could see KiteTails and then leave. At this point, I'm slightly paranoid, guys, that Disney did this on purpose, that this whole thing was just orchestrated on purpose, all right? That they knew what they were doing, they knew that they would do this, and they're just let it roll.